sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those. The
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Allen. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are taking a first-quarter lead.
Who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. He's upended at the 33 following a good 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Samuel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense won't serve. 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
No, it's complete. And the well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Samuel. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom five in the league and converting that third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Samuel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a give, right side. Samuel. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play. at second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
To throw now on second and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Leads to second and 10.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 5 yards. yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. I'll be stick with him for that route.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd and 11. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
They'll run with Allen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down. They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Come on!
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, not a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Allen. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 11 now. They stay on the ground with Allen. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
We talked about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, it's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Right back to him on first down. pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down. They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. That time, a 9-play drive. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Robinson. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, caught at the 26. Comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Another nice example there. Tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second.
They'll try the left side. Samuel. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
attention. Pay attention.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throw caught left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Quick slant to Brown. Get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's picking up a bounce behind the line of scrimmage.
Starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this will be intercepted. If he could have gotten the feet in, he didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now a dump-off here complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield,
and he takes it around. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert down to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Well, He'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it will remain a one-point game. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field and really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Complete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. before, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive is success, 19 yards.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down, Titans.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So So for Tennessee, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.